Really, when I do my 10 event, I managed to get time off from army. You see, morning I train, in the morning 5 o'clock I train. And then in the afternoon I train at lunchtime. And then in the evening I train about 4 o'clock at Farrer Park. So all these are my own sacrifice.
Welcome to Lepak with Ant. Let's hear what our guests have to say. Or there are beans to spill. Strap on the seatbelt and let's go for a ride with me. We can learn from our guest's story. So, subscribe to my channel as we can experience life journeys together.
Alright, Akin, throughout those years, right, in your sporting journey that you had, not being a full-time or professional.
One thing you have to be patient is very important, and also you have to persevere.
Yeah, right.
You have to be honest with yourself.
Okay.
You have to be honest, you have to be disciplined, very important.
Alright, okay. So persevere, patient, discipline, truthful to yourself, honest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and you must know what you are going for. You must have the right direction.
Clear, clarity.
Clarity of what you want to achieve in your goal. And you have to go for it. You cannot back up. You got to make a very kind of a firm decision what you want to do.
Alright, okay. So these are the values that you actually harnessed during your competitive days, right? And then subsequently you went on to coaching, and you will inculcate those values
I will
on
still apply
the same principle that you had, brought you the glories in the days,
Correct.
and into the current
where I am now.
where you are now. All right, okay. So on the coaching level, I mean, through our social discussion, you actually had quite a long list of qualification in terms of coaching. I mean, perhaps you'd like to highlight some of the certification that you had that is recognized by international, like IAAF or something.
I think in Singapore, the only coach that have 2 level 5 cert is me.
What kind of certification?
One is level 5, the highest.
Yeah,
for I have one for elite coach and one for chief coach. So these two I can go very far.
All right.
Yeah, because you want to go to level 5, it's not easy to go to level 5. But I was very lucky that the association has picked me to let me
have the opportunity to pursue
this.
Wow, I mean, so it's quite an honor in a way whereby nobody has such a certification, right? And in those coaching years, right, I mean, how long you were actually coaching with the national team?
Was maybe about I was actually coaching the school. I started
beginning with the school,
yes.
All right, okay.
So from there, I produced a few of good athletes, and then after that, they asked me to appoint me to be the national coach.
Okay, for the sprint.
For the sprint. Okay. And then after that, I went on to become the head coach. Maybe 2-3 years, and after that, I decided to stop, and then I passed on the baton to Hamza. So I think so I feel that we think we have contributed enough. We should help the young ones. To guide them, to give them what we know, to impart to them what we know, and let them continue.
Alright, okay, good. I mean, that's very good because you want more or less, you want to have some continuity and in a way that it actually helps the association and the fraternity of the athletic. Yes, I mean, like to say that you train half car, and then after that, you move on, and then he also become the coach and all these things. So at the end of the day, right, when you see your prodigy or your student or your athlete that achieve something, it's always, besides you yourself getting the honor of having the medal around your neck as an athlete, right? As a coach, I'm sure you are proud with that as well.
Of course.
The other renowned, famous, popular, I would say, sprinter they had from this year was Bo Sing Song.
At that year when I took ACS, it was Bo Sing Song and group. They were doing very well. And group means
The whole group, the whole team itself. That's something I know of record. He's from ACS.
Yeah, correct. And then when I was also I produced another runner who is also very good, Shamil. Yeah, he went to the World Youth. He did a 10.66.
Okay.
Which is a very good feat for him. He almost qualified for final.
Okay, this is World Championship.
World Youth.
Championship.
Yeah, correct.
And until today, you are still involved in athletics, right?
Yeah. That's why I got to school, and it's also good that I do 10 events. Not 10 events, it's multiple. Really.
Yeah.
So you must have a multiple mind.
Yep.
Not just sprint. See?
Okay.
So if you have the knowledge of multiple events, you can combine certain things. You can combine certain things. You can put together and work together to improve the NTV. You don't just go for one and sprint. So do multi-event. Especially the younger ones. Yeah. So we don't want to put them at a kind of young age to pressure them to. So we make them enjoy, fun.
Okay.
You go into multi-event, you don't go into specialization straight away.
Alright.
Because you cannot go against a growth. This is all nature.
Yeah.
And if you go against a growth, then what happens? The big problem will be, you'll get injured at a very young age. It's not a good sign.
Yep.
When athletes get injured at a very young age.
Wow, that is quite,
I think I think you agree with me.
Yes, definitely. At a young age, when you start to get injuries and all, because of overuse of certain muscle groups.
Yeah, correct. Too specialized. I always believe that you going back to basic is very important. Whatever problem, we go to basic. Basic is the most important and fundamental.
Yes, it's a foundation that someone.
Correct.
Once your foundation is right, and subsequently things are easier.
If you go wrong, you got to look back at the basic. You will look back at basic and how you go troubleshooting and find what's the problem. We cannot, young athlete, we cannot go to high level. I think, and there's no shortcut in performance.
Yes, exactly. And if no shortcut in performance, there's no shortcut to success.
Yeah, correct.
It's always the grinding, the daily grind that one has to go through, right? It's unseen, it's behind the scene, and nobody knows the struggle. It's only you that knows the struggle, and that is always a lesson that we can embrace, I would say.
Correct. So the main word is patience.
I mean, there's so much about your life story, about how you start to begin from young boy from ACS and all the way to SEA Games, and also I remember that you actually won more medals than what you mentioned earlier, right?
Yeah.
Perhaps you'd like to share with your viewers what other achievement you've actually won. Yeah.
Oh, the SEA Games. I think I
even Asian Games, right?
Asian Games I went,
but at least you experienced participating in Asian.
Correct.
Which year? In which country?
Is Asian Games in New Delhi.
Oh, New Delhi.
Yeah,
okay.
that's for 100 meters. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there's one picture which I remember where at the starting block, you were with all the top sprinters.
That was the league, Champion League.
Oh, Champions League.
Yeah, I was in Cologne, so I was so lucky. I was running beside Carl Lewis with Ben Johnson.
Wow.
And then there's one guy, American sprinter, Mel Melanti. These are all very fast people. And the guy from Saudi Arabia, they're all very fast. They're running this like a
The Grand Prix, that kind of thing.
it's a Grand
Grand
Prix.
Prix is quite popular in Europe. Yeah, so which year was that? 1980?
I think that was
81?
81.
Yeah, because I remember Carl Lewis came to prominent in that early 80s, right?
Yeah.
And then he won 4 gold medals,
Awesome.
Olympic soap.
Yeah, he was actually fighting head to head with Ben
Ben
Johnson.
Johnson, yes.
That's why Ben Johnson can't stand it, then he went try to
Yeah.
do drugs, That's why he was caught all these
Yes,
things
yes,
in Sri Lanka.
So this is one of the most, I would say, one of the memorable race that he ever had, right? Race against all these top
and then in front
global
of
athletes.
50,000 crowd.
Wow,
But
you can't get it here.
you can't get.
I wouldn't say in Singapore, but in this region, I would say.
And then you get paid for some appearance fee.
Of
Of course, we all this kind of words in Melbourne, but it's an honor. It's an
definitely.
opportunity.
Who gets this opportunity?
Yeah.
Nobody, right? I mean, it's just that you were there, and
Right.
somehow or other
Right.
it came to you, and
Yeah.
why not?
Yeah, why not?
Get paid, run alongside with Ben Johnson, Carl
At
Lewis.
least you accomplish what you have put your effort in. You got
Yes.
opportunity, right? It's an honor. Like these guys are all very fast.
Yeah. I think he was running sub 10.
Yeah, sometimes Ben Johnson was running
So 9.99 something. Yeah. Those days I think about 9.9 something.
That time they were peak. They were at their peak. So so opportunity. Never forget this race. I also have picture on this.
Yeah. So I remember I saw that picture. I said, wow, this is something something long with all these world class sprinters.
Correct.
Okay, I mean, so looking back the years, right, of from being a student athlete to a national athlete, and then as a coach, right? Perhaps you'd like to sum it up in something, right? That what you actually benefited from it.
Well, this sporting career that I have went through, I think I should say thanks to the school.
All right.
And then from the school, I started as a school boy. And then at the end, I still end up here
Okay, coaching.
coaching.
So you can never get away from the
So it's
the involvement with
yeah.
ECS.
Yeah. What the school has given me is time that I give back.
Also, the other side of the story is that it's a request, all right, from you and your wife, all right, to have this recording done here, and it's all such a good sentiments to you, I would say, of why of all the benches that we have here, we chose this.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Perhaps you'd like to share a bit of story.
This specific location is because I'm from here, Barker.
Okay.
And secondly, my son is also
From this school.
from this school.
Okay.
And during my time, he has always asked me, Daddy, why don't you go back to school to help the school? And then he says, since you're from that school,
Yeah.
so I think this is a calling,
All right. Okay.
So that's why I put all my life to the school.
Okay.
So from there, I see now I'm happy. I come back, I contribute.
Some of the viewers may not know about what happened to your son and
Okay.
and the story behind
Okay.
that. And
Yeah.
as I say, there's some significance behind the bench that we are sitting on right now.
Because my son passed away at the age of 15.
His name is Andre. Right?
Yeah, his name is Andre, and Andre Jeremy Tang. And why we give this bench is because when he passed away, the school gave a very good support. to him. And then I think the whole cohort went down to see him, to the wake. Another thing is that I also want to mention this teacher, the visual is a fighter, and he's very helpful to coordinate this whole thing until later part I find out. And I should thank him, and I should thank the school for
making those arrangements.
Correct. Even for me to come here also, the school has given me the permission, they given me to do it. So I'm very pleased, I'm very glad for this
Kind of reciprocal relationship that you have.
Correct. See, so this is the legendary of me from start to now. Till now. Yeah.
How old are you now?
I'm 67.
67. And you started here as primary one schoolboy. That was about
7 years old.
7 years old.
Yeah.
Wow. So 60 years. Wow. So perhaps you'd like to, in honor of what you have done, right? This is where you actually sponsor this bench.
Yeah.
Right, in memory of your late son, Andre Tang. And if you can see, I'm not too sure. There's here, yes. There's two benches here. Okay. So there's one here, right? There's the tech, and one is over the other side. Yeah.
This school brings me a lot of memory when I was a kid.
Okay.
Primary one, because I'm groomed here.
Okay.
So there are a lot of changes till now. Last time the thing is different because they refurbished the whole school, they updated the whole thing, so it's totally but it's still
Heritage is
alright, especially the clock tower.
the clock tower, right?
We used to train at the Barker Road
Okay.
doing uphill
run. What was some of the things that you actually implemented on Gray that actually give you a very good impression? That he actually wanted to leave some kind of legacy for himself.
Only for Andre.
Yeah, for Andre, yes. I mean, he while he's still alive, he was still steady. Why not come back to school?
He always. The trouble is that he always want to be. He say he wants to do 10 events.
Oh, like you.
And
he was active as well.
Yeah, but then because of his problem.
Oh, he has a health problem.
Yeah, he had this handicap. So and also he say he wants to break my 10 event record. And he wants to be better than me.
Alright, I mean it's quite a vitamin boy, I would say.
Oh yeah. And he say he wants to be better than me. He wants to be one day, to represent Singapore.
Okay.
I say, well, yeah, it's good to have such goals,
Yeah, good. So thank you so much. That I know sometimes it can get emotional, right? Like we talk about all these things. But I'm glad that you open up and share about the stories and the reason why we come back here. We do the recording here today at this Barker, and because it holds so much of sentimental values or memories that you have. Okay.
So I should say thanks to ACS.
Okay. Yes. Because of course we have to. I have to thank his wife, April Tang, because she actually made a great effort, right, seeking approval to have this recording session done here in DCS Barker. All right. Thank you, April, for doing all these things. Just before we leave, is there any words that you want to say to the viewers?
Nothing. If you view this, I hope you enjoy, viewing it.
Okay, good. All right. Thank you so much. That's all for today, folks. All right, cheers.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
The core values which Nike harnessed during his competitive days given till today actually resonates with me. This is my 15th episode, and most of my guests, more or less, they have the same kind of values which actually guided them throughout their sporting career. so we can learn from the life experiences, and more importantly, you can apply to this context where we have our COVID situation, which is quite challenging for all. So much for today's episode. In the meantime, hope you guys like my new t-shirt. Also taking this opportunity, wishing all my viewers Happy Chinese New Year in the year of Tiger. Best of health, good luck in the years to come.